welcome to Easy Gluten Free. Today I'm going to be making you an apple peanut butter banana snack cake. Now very often as a snack I'll have an apple and some peanut butter or a banana and some peanut butter. So I started thinking, could all these flavors coexist together in a cake that's actually a spin on banana bread? Yes they can, folks. Look what was born. And the idea for this delicious snack cake actually came to me when I got my hands on a jar of this delicious cinnamon raisin swirl peanut butter. Like the name suggests, it's peanut butter alright, but it's swirled with cinnamon and raisins, and it's got a nice little crunch from whatever sugar they use. But don't worry if you can't find this peanut butter. I'm sure regular creamy peanut butter would work well too. Alright, enough about the peanut butter. Back to the cake, folks. To make this batter, in a large mixing bowl, add 1/2 cup of well-softened butter, 3/4 of a cup of peanut butter, and I find it easiest to just weigh it directly onto a small piece of parchment paper, then toss it straight in. We'll also need 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, and since my butter wasn't quite soft enough, I chopped it into smaller pieces to get it to room temperature more quickly. Now in the meantime, you'll need 2 very large ripe bananas that you've mashed with a fork, or you could use 3 small ones. Then set them aside while you cream together the butter, peanut butter, and sugar mixture. And once it looks homogeneous, add 3 eggs, toss in the mashed banana, and mix until you've got all the wet ingredients nicely combined. Now take a large clean Honeycrisp apple, cut it into quarters, then remove the core by cutting a thin slice from each section, then slice each quarter into 6 or 7 thin wedges, and set aside. Now add a cup and 3/4 of gluten-free self-rising flour, or you could use gluten-free Bisquick, or regular self-rising flour if you're not on a gluten-free diet. Then mix until the wet and dry ingredients are well combined and you've got a thick batter. Now spoon the batter into a greased 9 by 5 inch loaf pan, then smooth out the top with either an offset spatula or the back of a spoon. Now press the apple wedges into the batter so that they're sticking out of the cake by at least 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Then bake it in a preheated oven for 70 to 75 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted comes out clean. And when it comes out of the oven, let it rest in the pan for 10 minutes before turning it out onto a baking rack to cool completely. And without doing anything else, as a banana bread, this would be divine. But if you want to turn it into a sweeter, more dessert-like snack cake, we'll make the peanut butter glaze. And to do that, stir together 3/4 of a cup of confectioner's sugar with a 1/2 cup of peanut butter, and again I use the cinnamon raisin swirl, and you'll see all the raisins on top of the finished cake. Or you could use regular peanut butter if you want. Now as these 2 ingredients start to get hard to stir together, add a tablespoon at a time of heavy cream or milk until you have a thick but easily spreadable consistency. And I used 4 or 5 tablespoons in total. Now spoon the glaze on top of the cake, allowing it just to drip a little bit down the sides. Then refrigerate the cake for a few hours to let the glaze set and form a bit of a crust. And this delicious snack cake is ready to eat. And the apple, banana, and peanut butter flavors went together amazingly well. And the next time I make this, beyond just putting the apples on top, I'm actually going to peel and dice a second apple and mix it right into the batter so the bottom gets an even bigger hit of that sweet apple deliciousness. All I can say is what an absolutely brilliant twist on boring banana bread this turned out to be. And if you'd like to print a copy of today's easy snack cake recipe, you could always visit my blog at the link below. And for brand new recipes every week, don't forget to subscribe. See you again soon.